Hey everyone, I'm Tom. Welcome to our Airbnb. Now, of course, this whole rent out your home market is booming. And if you are thinking about renting out your house as an Airbnb, there's a lot to consider. Of course, it's easy to put a lot of thought and attention into all of the design details and things that your guests are going to see while they're awake, while they're hanging out. But one of the overlooked aspects is the mattress. How many times have you been on vacation and said, I slept horribly last night because of the mattress or because of the pillows? So in this video, we're going to give you some tips for optimizing your bedroom so that your guests get the best night of sleep ever. And we're going to give you some tips on how to buy the right mattress for your Airbnb. Okay, so if you're watching this video, you know the gig rent out your stuff economy is rapidly growing. If you're a millennial or a Gen Zer, you're probably used to grabbing an Uber or a Lyft to get where you need to go. And if you're gonna go on vacation, well, why not look for an Airbnb instead of a hotel? Now, Airbnb is one of the largest of these companies. It's been around since 2008, and believe it or not, there are about 660,000 Airbnbs just in the US alone. There's a lot more scattered across the globe, and about 45 million people use the service every year. You can stay in gorgeous cabins like this one, condos in the city, maybe a tiny house is more your speed. You could stay in a houseboat if you wanted. Some people even stay in a treehouse or an igloo. Now, like I said, Airbnb is the biggest of these rental companies. You can also rent your house through VRBO or HomeAway, but no matter the service you use, you're gonna need a bed. So let's talk about what you need to help your guests get their best sleep. Okay, so buying a mattress for a vacation rental is of course gonna be a little different than buying one for yourself. You've got a lot more than just your body and your sleeping style to consider. You need something that's gonna meet the needs of all different kinds of sleepers. Here we're talking about back, stomach, side sleepers. You're gonna need a bed that also handles all different kinds of weights and body types. And you know what? Even though you get something that might appeal to most people, you're not gonna appeal to everyone. So there are a few things, however, to keep in mind. First, let's talk about the bed's firmness. Now, back in our Sleep Foundation test lab, we found that most people are comfortable with what's called a medium firm bed. So here we're talking about one that rates about a 5 all the way up to a 7 on our 10-point firmness scale. Most of the beds that you find on the market will fall in this range, so that should be a relatively easy thing to find. Just avoid beds that are too soft or too firm. Those are designed for very specific kinds of sleepers and not for most sleepers. Now, you could also think about investing in a mattress that's flippable. What that means is that there are a few mattresses on the market that have a soft side and a firm side, and so you can flip those to accommodate your preferences. You could also think about adding a mattress topper, which can make a bed softer or firmer depending on which way you want to go. Aside from the firmness of the bed, also think about the size you want. And that's going to depend largely on the demographic of your renters. So if you think your space can handle it, we recommend maybe trying a king size bed. These are gonna comfortably fit 2 people, maybe even a small child or a pet. Plus, if you have a guest like me who sleeps on a queen size mattress, a king size bed is a fun little luxury to have when you're on vacation. On the other hand, a queen should be the standard for your rental. If you get any smaller, if you go to a twin or a full, you're gonna risk giving your guests a rather cramped space for sleeping. But measure your bedroom, look at the space, and compare that against the standard mattress sizes to get just the right fit. Obviously, mattresses vary in price, like everything out there. You can spend a few $100s on the low end to, of course, several thousand on the high end. And like anything, the price you pay is gonna vary based on the brand, based on the size, and even the mattress type. But just keep in mind, you're gonna want something that's durable and something that's gonna hold up to guest after guest, night after night. You can get a very reasonably priced mattress that's made with foam, or even a hybrid mattress that has a foam layer on top and then coils in the base. Because of their coils, hybrids usually have a bit longer lifespan than their all foam model counterpart. Now, no matter what you pick, you can buy these directly online. They're gonna get shipped to your door. They're gonna be tightly packaged in a box. All you have to do is unbox, unroll them, and you're in business. No pun intended. Now, once you've decided on your mattress, now you have to accessorize it. So for pillows, we recommend something that's mid-range softness. Nothing too soft, nothing too firm, and nothing too oddly shaped either. Just like the mattress, you want something that's gonna suit the most amount of people just fine. Now, what we have found is that there are plenty of high quality pillows out there for under $100 that are machine washable, hypoallergenic, and probably most importantly, because of their cost, easily replaceable. And we have a great list of options over at sleepfoundation.org. Now, when it comes to sheets, cotton is probably your best pick here. Cotton is just simple and it's easy to clean. You see a theme here? So a couple of things to think about. First, don't get seduced by thread counts. We like a thread count of around 300 to 400. That should be plenty soft, and they should soften over time. Also, you wanna make sure that the pocket depth can accommodate the height of your mattress. The last thing you want is sheets that come up off the corners in the middle of the night. And finally, I can't stress this one enough, invest in a good mattress protector. This is gonna keep your mattress from absorbing any potential stains or spills or smells. It's gonna prolong the life of your mattress, and it's gonna keep everything clean. And then another quick little tip, you might consider investing in some blackout curtains, especially if your bedroom gets early morning sun. You want your guests to have the best possible environment for sleep, and that includes keeping the room as dark as possible. Well, making the decision to buy and rent out an Airbnb is a big investment. And of course, you have a ton to think about, but the beds in your property shouldn't be one of them. So take a bit of time, figure out your budget, follow some of our tips, and you should be all set. Thanks for watching, everyone. Happy renting.